A man's dash cam records an aggressive driver trying to weave their way through traffic.
Oh, look at that.
But the driver is boxed in by the truck and car in front of them.
Okay, time for road rage. Let's see this idiot. Almost crashing into the wall.
As a dangerous driver tailgates, the pickup truck applies its brakes.
Something stupid, come on. Okay, let's see. Give it a try. Oh, maybe not.
Suddenly,
okay, what are you doing?
the driver makes a dangerous move to pass using the far right lane, but they misjudge. As the driver tries to squeeze through the truck and the car beside it, they lose control and slam into the granite wall. Despite the violent crash, the driver, a 27-year-old man, sustains only minor injuries. He receives summonses for reckless driving and weaving in traffic, and hopefully, a hard lesson in how not to drive. On a California freeway, a motorist records a semi dragging a red car that is wedged under its trailer.
Look at that. That's on the freeway going up the Cajon Pass. I don't know what's going on here.
Making the situation even more dire,
Oh my God.
the driver's life is clearly in danger. So the man filming, along with several other motorists, join forces to flag down the semi-driver.
The hell?
Which they finally do.
Wow. He drugged the guy. Why were you driving so far?
Car?
Dude, the guy's on in your car.
I didn't know it.
What do you didn't know it, dude? He's on your truck. You need to get out of your truck right now. He's literally on your truck.
According to police reports, the incident occurred when the 62-year-old trucker failed to see the red car when he changed lanes and had no idea he had hit it. He is eventually cleared of any wrongdoing. The driver of the red car sustains no injuries. Lesson learned, hopefully for both parties. When big rigs and cars are sharing the road, keep your eyes on the blind spots. In Yuba City, California, a dash cam records as Lily Peterson rides with her husband Michael and two of their children.
I don't usually sweat like this. Probably why my feet are cracking right now.
We were just leaving our daughter's house. She lives in that area. I travel that road a lot, every day.
But today, this ordinary family drive, filled with ordinary conversation, is about to become anything but ordinary.
I hope they wash my truck tomorrow. Oh my God.
I'm gonna
911, 911.
A car flies through the air, between hanging power lines, and lands bumper first, directly in front of the family's car.
Oh my God. 911, 911.
When I saw it, I automatically just screamed. I thought at first it was a rocket because I couldn't tell since I wear glasses.
Maybe nobody was in there.
Oh my God, Mike, can you just back up a little bit?
Well, honey, just hold on.
Get out of
You're not gonna be able to do much.
Get out of the way, please.
My biggest fear was that that car was going to explode.
Stop it,
Yes,
Carlos.
we are on the Onstadt ramp on Yuba City, and there was a car that fell off the highway.
It didn't fall off, it jumped the whole road.
Everything starts to move like it seems slower, and your thought process is not the same. Because in my whole entire life, I had never seen something like that. It was very difficult for me to find the phone, to dial 911, to remember what the name of the street was, what had happened.
As Lily remains on the phone with 911,
Hold on.
Stop it.
I'm afraid to go over there, but stop it.
Michael musters up the courage to scope things out, terrified of what he'll find.
Onstadt Road.
Okay, what's the description of the vehicle?
It's a white car, I think, that's on fire.
When I saw that car, I didn't even think that anybody was actually in it, the way it was going and the way of the impact.
But when Michael looks inside the wrecked vehicle, he sees that it does in fact have a driver. A 26-year-old woman who is conscious and amazingly appears to have only minor injuries. The victim is taken to a nearby hospital. Apparently, she had lost control of her vehicle as it accelerated up an overpass after being involved in a hit and run on the adjacent highway.
I can't imagine someone driving that fast to hit that ramp, go flying over the bridge, and the impact falling on the other side of the road where we were at.
Needless to say, the event left a very lasting impression on Lily and the whole family.
I'm very cautious now because some people run the stop signs, people are not paying attention, they're on their phones. Whatever you do, just be aware all the time because, you know, you're not the only one in the road.
Now,
911, 911.
In Austin, Texas, a motorist with a dash cam is waved on by a dump truck driver who may be having some trouble. The car's driver continues down a long, curving hill to a stoplight. The intersection is busy, making it a bit more challenging for cars in the far right lane to make the turn on red. Which is very bad news for the driver in this gray sedan. The dump truck from earlier plows into a gray sedan, pushes it through the intersection, hits several other vehicles, and then punches through a concrete barrier before finally plummeting more than 15 feet and landing on its side in a ravine. Thankfully, good Samaritans are able to pull the driver out before his truck catches fire. Emergency personnel arrive on the scene. The driver of the gray sedan is reportedly treated for concussion. The 19-year-old driver of a red car that was T-boned reportedly incurs a spinal injury. None of the motorists, including the trucker, sustained life-threatening injuries. Investigators later determined brake failure as the cause of the multi-car collision. As bad as this situation was, considering the extent of the damage and the number of vehicles involved, everyone is lucky it wasn't much, much worse. A lane of traffic has come to a halt in Oceanside, California.
Oh my God, look at this.
Where a driver in a convertible has just cut in front of another driver in an SUV and stopped short. According to a witness, the SUV driver had allegedly refused to let the convertible driver cross lanes. Now they're face to face, and the conflict is heating up. The perfect time to let the young woman filming it from her car take it from here.
Oh, he said, get the out. Oh my God. Oh, hell. Oh, you guys, this is awesome. Oh, he rolled down the window. Oh, he spit at him.
Yep, you heard that right. The guy in the red shirt just spit on the SUV driver.
Oh, he spit at him!
What happens in response to that is mind-boggling.
Oh, in his car! Oh! Oh my God!
As the SUV driver turns into the convertible, his front wheel somehow gets caught on the side of the car and incredibly causes the SUV to flip.
Oh my God!
Police use the video, which goes viral, to track down both drivers. The man in the convertible is charged with misdemeanor assault. The SUV driver is arrested and charged with felony assault with a deadly weapon. In Austin, Texas, according to the driver of the car with the dash cam, a black sedan swerved dangerously into his lane moments ago and is now back and doing it again. The driver with the dash cam pulls away and heads onto a toll road in hopes of losing the erratic driver, even reaching speeds of close to 100 miles per hour. But the driver of the black car manages to catch up and then takes the bizarre behavior to a whole new level by brandishing an axe. Things take an even more unpredictable and dangerous turn when the axe-wielding driver pulls ahead. The Rager slams into the back of an unsuspecting vehicle, which sends it careening off the highway and flipping into a ditch. The black car flees the scene of the accident. The driver with the dash cam pulls over to help the crash victim, who he says walks away with relatively minor injuries. According to the driver, the police find the black car abandoned in an auto shop parking lot a few miles down the road, and the axe-wielding driver close by. He is arrested and charged with the failure to stop and render aid. It's 2 a.m. and Michael Davis is washing his car at a local car wash, while his brother Millard, a disabled veteran, sits in the passenger seat. And while washing your car might seem like a relatively relaxing late-night activity, the situation is about to become potentially deadly.
The first guy that I saw was the guy that was off camera. I just assumed it was somebody panhandling. I turned to him and I said, "I'm sorry, I don't have any money or anything." When I turned around, his accomplice had the gun set up on me.
It's a carjacking, and Michael and his brother inside the car are caught completely off guard.
Once I turned around and I saw the gun was pointed at my face, I needed to address the primary threat, which was the person with the gun.
Incredibly, the powerful jet of water drives the man with the gun and his accomplice away.
The biggest motivator for me was saving my brother. I mean, cars and things like that can be replaced, but, people can't.
But it's not over yet.
I immediately jump into my car, and my thought was, launch out of there and chase them down.
The car wash hose, however, has other ideas.
When I dropped the sprayer, it went under the front of my car, so if I would have went forward, it would have, drug the whole thing down from my car. So I decided to put it in reverse instead. But once I got back into the car wash stall, I went to the front and I said, "Hey, you come back and try it again."
But they don't come back. And that's when Michael makes perhaps his boldest choice of the night.
The police were on the way, and I figured while I'm waiting for the police, I might as well go ahead and just finish rinsing my car. That's what I came here for anyway.
The two would-be carjackers are never identified by police, but the experience hasn't changed the way Michael looks at the world.
As far as the way that I interact with people or, in situations like that, it's really nothing has changed. I stay as aware as I always have and kind of just deal with things the way that they come.
On a rural road in Fayette County, Pennsylvania.
Yo, that was crazy. We're all over the road, man.
A truck driver and his passenger record a vehicle up ahead that, according to them, has been driving erratically.
I don't know if they're drunk or what's going on. They need to get their mind right.
And the driver's weaving on the road only seems to be getting more extreme.
She did come close as hell to that truck. Still swerving off the road, though. Look, all off the road. On to the other lane. All off the road again.
At a stoplight, the men trailing the driver try to suss out what's going on.
Look like they're tired or something. Rubbing their neck and everything. I hope not falling asleep.
Whatever the cause, the erratic driver presses on.
Swerving. Oh, Lord.
But her luck may be running out.
Please put the protection around that car, Father God. No, wake up! Oh, Jesus.
Despite the close call, the suspected drowsy driver continues on.
Just slow down a little bit, because I don't want to be involved in an accident. Oh, no.
Wise words that these men are about to wish they had taken to heart.
Son of a bitch! I knew it was coming!
The SUV driver takes a sudden left turn right in front of an oncoming vehicle, setting off a dangerous chain reaction.
Son of a bitch! I knew it was coming! All right, Nick? Yeah, I'm fine. I recorded the whole thing. She was swerving. Somebody needs to check on her, make sure she's okay.
The man stops filming and calls 911. Police later determined the swerving driver was fatigued following a midnight shift at her workplace.
Oh, Lord.
According to state troopers, the driver is charged with a minor traffic violation.
No, wake up, no!
Fortunately for everyone on the road that day, there are no serious injuries. But there are two big lessons.
Just slow down a little bit, because I don't want to be involved in an accident.
Never drive drowsy, no matter how badly you want to get home. And give erratic drivers as much room as humanly possible.
Knew it was coming!
Road Wars has real life, jaw-dropping moments captured by real drivers, proving that anything can happen on the road.